Engineers are behind many of the things that we use on our day-to-day lives. From the bridge that you crossed this morning to get to school or work, to the water that you use to brush your teeth at night, or the electricity that you use to charge your phone. We're truly behind the scenes of a lot of things. We do have an impact on our society, technology, and how things are running in our day-to-day lives without even realizing it. I wanted to take this opportunity to talk to you about what it means to be an engineer. So for a second here, picture yourself with a hard hat, safety vest, to build that next high-rise, or even at the office coding the next brilliant app that will help the next generation learn a little bit more efficiently. I want to show you the many things that you can accomplish through engineering. And in honor of International Women in Engineering Day, I've gathered here exceptional women from different backgrounds that have been contributing to this profession for many years. And these are their stories.
Oh my goodness! Oh, beautiful!
Hi everyone, my name is Alice and Maria's cousin, and I'm gonna be here answering some of her questions about engineering. So here we go.
Hi, my name is Michelle.
Hi, I'm Mina Dezianian.
First of all, she asked me which is my discipline and for how long I've been practicing. Okay, my specialty is industrial engineering, and I've been practicing from the last year of my university, that it was about 60 years ago.
I'm in civil engineering, and I have worked a total of 2 years in my undergrad studies. So I did 2 years of co-op work terms in total, and I haven't started working as an EIT yet because I did grad school right after my undergrad.
And I'm a civil engineer here in Toronto, Canada. I've been working in the industry since 2014 when I graduated from the University of Toronto.
Why did I choose it? Okay, I'm gonna be honest about this question. And the truth is that all my teachers at the school, they always told me that I was good for it. And that I was good at math, at numbers, physics. So honestly, I was never completely sure about what I wanted to study. I was always going for more cultural careers, like dancing. I always loved that, and then I even passed for dentist. But finally, what made me choose industrial engineering was that it's a very open career and you can specialize in many areas. So it's like very open career, and I like that.
I think that civil infrastructure has an impact on our everyday lives, and as an engineer, the projects that I'd be working on would directly impact the people around me and the community around me. So I think that was really important to me. Also, we had a lot of family friends that were engineers, and one of our family friends actually volunteered abroad, and so I found that really inspiring, which made me want to go into civil engineering.
So my story of why I chose engineering isn't really an inspiring one. I had good grades in high school and I actually applied for architecture first, but I didn't get in, and my mom was like, well, you should apply for something else, just in case you don't get into architecture. And so I applied for civil engineering and got accepted, and that's how my career in engineering started.
What type of work do you do? Okay, now I work in Prodalam. It's a retail company for constructions products, and I'm working like head of the customer service area. But I do a lot of work transmitting all the projects, especially the technological projects, and I have the chance to teach all the people in the company about what we are developing, and also work in development of all these projects. I work with the Salesforce, and I'm working also with the dispatch projects, and also with some of the customer service. So it's very interesting, and I'm involved in many areas, many areas.
So currently I'm a PhD student. I started grad school right after my undergrad, and I'm working on some research related to brittle fracture in steel bridges. After I finish grad school, I'm hoping to work as a structural engineer or bridge engineer.
And currently I work in construction management, so I'm a project manager at a boutique construction development firm, and what I do is I work on mostly residential projects, custom residential projects, and some smaller scale commercial projects, which means I take the drawings and I manage the construction side to implement all the drawings into reality and also get the occupancy permit at the very end.
But what inspires me? Okay. What mostly inspires me about my work is that I have the chance to help the people, that I have the chance to teach them, and feel the gratitude for them also. And it's very inspiring when you feel that you can help others. Also, it inspires me a lot that I have the chance to learn every day something different. And not only about a specific topic, and not only about logistics. No, I learn just a little bit from everything every day, and I'm really grateful for that.
In terms of my grad studies, there's currently a knowledge gap in North America in the area that I'm specifically researching. So what keeps me inspired and motivated throughout my current studies is knowing that potentially my work might be contributing to making a difference in our bridge design code. And also back to the earlier point about being able to volunteer abroad, I was really inspired by that before. And so I think there is a lot of opportunity for me to potentially do that in the future. There's quite a lot of organizations that do that. Engineers Without Borders, Habitat for Humanity, EMI, some of those I'd like to potentially volunteer with.
What inspires me about what I do is the fast-paced environment that construction has. It's a lot of things could go wrong, and you have to have very quick judgment and a very fast decision-making process to deal with those issues. And you soon realize that 2D drawings are a little easier to manage, but when it becomes reality and you actually have to deal with the construction of something, there's so many other aspects you have to consider. So I really enjoy watching something come to life within just a 12 to 16 month span, and I think that's very inspiring.
My coolest project, I think it's about when we have new stores. We all the time we are opening a new store in Chile. My area, we are like in charge of that, of the opening of the stores. So we have to travel there, we have to do all the work for the opening, and you have the chance also to meet the people that you, most of the time, because you are inside in Santiago de Chile, where I am now, you don't see their faces. And I think it's very cool, these projects, when you have to travel and meet all the team and do all this work. It's very nice. I think it's one of the things that I mostly like to do. Now we are closed, of course, for the pandemic, but I like a lot.
The most interesting project that I helped out a little bit on as a co-op student was the UBC Brock Commons Tallwood House, which is a student resident building. And at the time it was built, it was the tallest mass timber building in the world, I believe. It was really interesting to see that building in construction. Also, another project that I really enjoyed working on was a series of timber boardwalks. And that was the first project where I got to actually help out in the design phase of things. So even though my co-op term was really short, it was only 4 months at that company, I actually kept in touch with some of my coworkers, and a coworker sent me pictures of the boardwalks while they were in construction and after they were completed. So it stuck with me because it was one of the first projects that I got to see pictures of from start to finish.
The coolest project I've worked on is a 4-story building in downtown Toronto. So initially it was only a 2-story building, and we built 2 other floors on top, and it was such a challenging project because we had limitations from everywhere. We had limitation of space, we had limitation in design and budget, and it was honestly just such a challenging project, but I learned so much from it. And the fact that the clients were so happy with the result at the end was so satisfying. And it's actually at Dufferin and Dundas in Toronto.
What would you say to the girls that considering engineer as a career? Okay, girls, I would say trust yourself. You are the only one who is sure about what you want, and if it's not engineer, maybe it's another, but you are the only one who knows inside you what is your best, what are you good for it, and what makes you happy to do. So choose that.
I would say go for it. Don't be discouraged. I think people along the way might get comments on how engineering isn't a very feminine career, or how engineering is a difficult career path for girls, which I completely disagree with. The courses are challenging. They're challenging for everyone, regardless of gender. And there are plenty of other girls in the class, or at least in Silva there were. So you'll make friends. You do need to work hard and try to maintain a balanced lifestyle as best as you can, but if you can do those 2 things, then you'll do well.
To any girls that are considering studying engineering, I would say you don't even know half the opportunities that are out there. I would highly suggest not to limit yourself to these stereotypes that are out there, because it really keeps you from going after those endless opportunities. There are so many women in engineering that are extremely happy with what they do. They're happy with their lives and their lifestyles. So I would highly recommend to do your research and see, what type of work you can do with a civil engineering degree, an electrical engineering degree, or any type of engineering discipline that you choose to go to, because there's a lot of opportunities out there.
I hope that these insights inspire you to pursue a career in engineering, or at least make you curious about it and explore a little bit more. Thank you to these 3 wonderful women who participated on this video, and happy International Women in Engineering to all those hardworking women out there. As always, leave a like and comment down below if you have any questions about this topic. We will be happy to answer them. And until the next one.
So bye. I hope you like it and it was helpful. Kisses.